What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the TRCBY show. Thanks for stopping by. Today, we have another Overhit Global video. We will be talking about the Spacetime Rift. So, the Spacetime Rift is a newer feature that just came out, along with the Tower of Bravery patch. So, what the Spacetime Rift is, you get another instance where you could get additional items to boost your character's stats. So this particular team is rando, and it's a green team. So I would like to use an elemental team that is best suited for it, which would be fire. So remember, fire burns the ground. So earth is green. So fire does a significant amount of boost damage, especially if you have an SSR plus. Ludmilla here to help with that, as well as having an Ash in there to get that extra bump of attack bonus. So we're going to start off here with our red team, so our fire team. So Ash does a pretty good damage. So there's several ways of going about doing the space-time rifts. They could be challenging if you don't have the proper gear or the team composition. So it's still challenging for any level 65 that is doing it. If you're not paying attention, you could definitely wipe. I wouldn't suggest trying to auto it, as it could waste your time and you could potentially fail. But there is a people out there, I suppose, who have very strong team where they could just click auto on any particular one and they would be fine. But I actually like playing these as they provide a little bit more challenge, not too challenging, but just definitely give you the opportunity to play around with your character. So this particular one I use mostly Ash doing my damage, and then Teze really just kind of finishing off over here. So that is it. So that's fairly quick. It's not too bad, and you do get some pretty good additional little bit of these pendants. So these pendants, there are three types that we'll talk about at the end of the video. But right now, let's go ahead and see if we could do two more real quick, and then once we do that, see what other team setup or these random teams that we have to fight and see what happens. So we are fighting against a dark and fire team. So I don't really have a light team, so I'll just default to I guess my pre-made dark team real quick, and that seems okay. I have Idrisil and Sophia as my healer, and I'll have Tesse as the lead and Damien as the sub lead bonus. So for here, I know I'm not going to get extra damage against because it's dark versus dark, so it'll just be a basic one-to-one type of damage. So there's no pro or con by using the same one. So you're just going to be hitting as if you would normally. So fire, ooh, she hit pretty hard. So Idrisil's, I guess I usually like to do his hot skills usually first, just so that way you could get that defense buff along with that heal over time. But I guess I should have done that instead of going with a damage attack. But regardless, that is what I just did. But damage immunity is extremely helpful. Idrisil is one of the favorite units so far for me. His skills are just amazing, and he's versatile. I use him in almost every place aside from PvP at the moment. I'm not really sure how to incorporate him into PvP just yet, or where he would fit in, but maybe perhaps once I get some more green team leveled up, or maybe even like if I do get lucky with one of those polls, getting like an SSR plus green. But right now I just don't have the best green team there is. I only have maybe like a dark and maybe a water type. So that's the only teams that I am using at the moment. But it works, and you do clear it. There is no penalty for having a unperfect clear, as you can see. So it's not like those exploration where you are penalized and then you'll have to go back and then change up your characters. So for these space-time rifts, it's very similar to any other campaigns or event missions where if you win, you win. So it's not so much like the exploration where if you die, you are kicked back essentially to the lobby where you have to swap your characters that have failed or died in it. So we're just going to let's see. Let's try to do the water team, I believe, maybe on this to see if that works. But or not. I don't know. So we will be going and finishing up this last bit over here. So once you finish up this space time, we'll take a look at the rewards we just got. And let's see. So we have water against the dark team. I decided to go with dark versus the water just so that way I could just hopefully take these guys down fairly quickly. But he was a pretty good tank. Like he was able to last Tessay's damage attack, but that one was a one-shotter, so we are going to use Idrisil's heal along with the defense buff right here. So again, I've been doing damage before that, and it doesn't seem to work as well as doing the Idrisil's heal over time along with the defense increase, but maybe that's something that I could work on as well too, just noticing that as well. So again, Teze is a beast in all places, PvP, PvE, and you have special events, and then you also have these space-time rifts along with exploration. Teze is fantastic in raids. It's against almost any elementals that you could find out there, so she does well in almost every category. So if you don't have Teze and you are new to the game, I would highly suggest that you do invest either your soul stones or maybe re-roll for Teze because she is absolutely worth it. So we are just going to finish this up really quickly, and then we'll take a look at what we have in terms of rewards that we accumulated out of these three, and then we could take a look and see what types of rewards they are. So the rewards are pretty good, and it's brand new, and I think it's great that they did this because I know the Tower of Bravery was quite a challenge before the Pennant, and it still is, but with the pendants you are able to maybe survive that one hit that you weren't able to survive before by adding these pendants. So these pendants come in sets. So the first sets, you have these Unshakable Determination, which is a tank set that is filled with defense, and then you also have this Indomitable Spirit where it'll give you additional attack. But the Unshakable Determination is pretty good. Indomitable Spirit, it's not too bad, and Boundless Energy is a HP plus 10%. If you equip 3 of the same of any of these pendants, you will get that third bonus. So that third bonus is really good. Defense, I use it a lot, and 400 plus defense is pretty good. So, but if you have a guy that needs a little bit more HP, you could use the other pendant. So which one was that? The Boundless Energy. So yeah, but anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Peace.